everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do, and I'm a little bit late to this because we're like midway through October, but I am going to put together my fall bucket list. I have definitely already started, but I just wanted to put it down in paper, and I just love to have a good little list. These are some of, oopsies, I did not mean to do that. These are some of the things that my family and I love to do, and some things that we don't go through this time of year without doing these things. So again, I just thought it would be super fun to throw this together so that everybody could get ideas if they needed ideas, or even if you wanted to go through and plan your fall bucket list for next year. I think my family and I are creatures of habit. So every year I feel like these things are going to happen, whether I write them down in a list or not. Because again, it's that time of year. I think this is when we spend the most time really thinking and putting words into action, because what better time to have like a crock pot full of soup than when it's chilly outside? What better time to cuddle by the fire than again when it's cold outside? During like spring and most of summer, we're outside a lot, but when it gets cold, unless it's snowing, it's a lot harder to get my family and my kids outside. So I'm going to go ahead and start knocking some of these out. And some of them might seem a little bit repetitive, but tailor them to what you like. For example, if your family doesn't like scary movies, like my son will not watch scary movies. My daughter absolutely loves scary movies. So typically if there's a scary movie being watched, it's either on a night when he's at a friend's house, or it'll just be me and my daughter, or something like that while he's hanging out with his dad. So it just varies. Anywho, the first item that I'm going to put on this list is going to be s'mores. I don't know how many of you go through bags and bags of s'mores, like s'more marshmallows, graham crackers, chocolate. For my family, I think they have more fun actually making the s'mores, like kids included, have more fun making the s'mores and roasting the marshmallows than actually eating them. So like my son will run out to the bonfire and, the fire pit. He'll run out there and he'll make one, and he'll come back and he'll be like, "Here, Mom, you want a s'mores?" And I'm like, "No, dude, I don't even like sugar like that." Because I really don't. I don't eat a lot of sugary stuff just because it makes my mouth hurt, my teeth hurt sometimes. And it's just, I'm very particular. Anyways, of course, then there's bonfires. We have a fire pit in our backyard. So we will put our camping chairs or our folding chairs out there and hang out by the fire and giggle and watch it burn. And it's just a great time. Always plenty of time for us to chit chat and tease and poke fun. And some of us get super cold super fast. We have to have blankets. There may or may not be judgment there. And then we, of course, love apple cider, both hot and cold. And it's funny because my son did not realize that apple juice and apple cider are two different things. So we bought some apple cider not too long ago, and he immediately broke into it. And he's like, "Mom, this is like the best apple juice ever." And I'm like, "Jack, honey, it's apple cider." And he's like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, it's not apple juice, it's apple cider. There's a little bit different. And he's like, "Don't buy apple juice anymore. Just get apple cider." And I'm like, I'm with you. I'm here for it. I love apple cider. We like to try a new crock pot recipe. I understand that like crock pot season is a thing, but we use the crock pot year round. Love the crock pot. If it can make dinner easier, I'm here for it. Because I don't know about you guys, but by the end of the workday, I'm tired. I don't want to cook. I don't want to chop anything. I really just want to go to bed most of the time. But there's always stuff to do. Martial arts and activities and all that good stuff. Okay, try a new crock pot recipe. Watch a movie outdoors. So I say this because our neighborhood has, like we have like these amenity centers, and they will put on a movie out on the lawn area. Like it's right next to like our little park, playground, pool areas. But they put those on, so we like to go to those. And my daughter always likes to bring a huge blanket, and then she'll bring our puppy, and everybody, like my son will go run off and play with the kids at the park, which is like right behind the screen. So it's always a good time. It's always super fun, and it's not, blazing hot. So it's quite nice. We actually have one coming up, I want to say this weekend. I think they're putting on Goosebumps. So that should be fun. Of course, a fall hike, because there is nothing better than watching the season change in front of your eyeballs and being out there in the wilderness and getting to see all of the fallen leaves and the pretty colors. And then a fall bike ride, because my kids really like to bike ride. And then, of course, a camping trip. We are avid campers. So I think we'll be doing that mid-November, I think. We like to bake an apple treat. So think like apple crisp. See, I was saying apple crisp and then started writing it. So apple treat. And that could be like apple fritters, apple crisp, an apple pie, anything of that nature. Visit a farmer's market. We like to go to the farmer's market. Usually we'll go like once a quarter. We don't go a ton, just because I can get myself in trouble. There's lots of cool fun stuff to buy. And then visiting a pumpkin patch. We have already done that a couple times this month. We may go this weekend, maybe not. We have a lot going on this weekend, actually, so we probably won't get to go. Watch a scary movie. Decorate the house. So we don't decorate for Halloween and then for Thanksgiving. We decorate for fall. So we don't have like Halloween decorations. We have fall decorations. And the only difference is that like Halloween is going to be like your bats, your spiders, your all black things in the most awesome way. And I'm absolutely here for that. But also I think of the season as fall and not like I put up my Halloween decorations, because I guess, okay, it may stem from laziness wholeheartedly, because I don't want to put up Halloween decorations for 30 days and then have to take them down and put them away, and then put up Thanksgiving decorations and then have to put those away and then put up Christmas decorations. That's like too much work for me. So I just do fall for October and November, and then we put up the Christmas decorations for, let me be honest, all of December, most of January, if not all of January. And yes, before my dad comments, I have, in fact, left my tree up for an entire year. In my defense, I lived in an apartment that was like on the second floor, and the tree was 10 feet tall, and it was too much work to put it away. So we kept it out. He still judges me for that to this day, and that's totally okay. I will own that. Okay, so decorate the house. Halloween movie. Watch a Halloween movie. I feel bad because there are movies that we must watch every like October. So like every October we're watching like The Addams Family, Coraline, Corpse Bride, like all of those like super like niche movies because they're like my absolute favorites. And then of course we're like watching, me and my daughter will be like watching scary movies like every other day, because it's just that season. She hasn't decided if she's gonna do any like trick-or-treating or dressing up this year, but I hope she does. I'm sure she'll have fun either way though. And then of course, trick-or-treating on Halloween night. We love trick-or-treating in our neighborhood. It's freaking fabulous. Like there's so many houses that are giving out candy, but we've also got houses that are giving out like hot dogs and like, you know, drinks for the adults. It's really fun. It's actually a great time. And there's a ton of kids out too. So you see lots and lots of kids everywhere. There will also be baking of pumpkin desserts, because those are our favorite. Of course, you have to have a pumpkin spice. I put latte, but I don't drink lattes. I will have a pumpkin spice chai tea latte though, so that counts. Of course, you've got to carve pumpkins. So we've got 2 pumpkins sitting outside of our front door that I picked up when I went to the pumpkin patch, and hopefully the kids will get to carve those up. And then of course you have to bake a pie, because why not? Another one that we like to do that maybe not everybody does is celebrating Day of the Dead. So this is something that is part of our Mexican culture. And it's very important to us because it brings us closer to our ancestors and those that we have lost that have passed on. So that one's a very important one for us. And it's usually like a multi-day thing, but it just depends. The next one I've got is movie night with snacks. And this is like an indoor with blankets, a very low-key type of thing. Sometimes we'll turn the snacks into our dinner. So we'll have like a snack tray style dinner. And of course, like think like charcuterie tray, but like on a more simplistic level, with like popcorn and candy and a drink. And I mean, we can do nachos. We can even pick up like cheeseburgers and throw those on our trays if we want to. Or we can have the meat and cheese and crackers going on. It just depends on everybody's mood that evening. And sometimes those nights will end up having, each person will have an individualized tray. And again, that's okay. Because my son, he'll be like, throw me a grilled cheese on that plate and I'm great. I'm golden. I'm so happy. And you're like, all right, dude, I got you. Okay, and then the next one is go to a fall festival. Which actually we're going to a fall festival, well, they're this evening. So that should be interesting. Make chili. I feel like there is never a fall season that doesn't have a huge batch of chili in it. And then of course play in the fall leaves. I think our trees out front are currently driving my husband insane because they've dropped so many like little acorns everywhere this year. It's been chaotic. Like the driveway crunches every time we pull in and out of the driveway. And then the trees, of course, they're throwing them at you while you're out there. So, yeah, fun stuff. Write out our thankful for list. That's an exercise that we like to do every year to remind us what we have to be thankful for. Because, you know, throughout the year, you get busy, you get frustrated, times get hard sometimes. You're tired, you're under the weather, whatever, and you forget that while, yes, some days may be rough, you're lucky to be here. You're lucky to have a roof over your head and food in your belly and children who even when they're whining and fussing, they love you and trust you enough to be that authentic with you. So that's something that we like to do every year, just because it helps us kind of reframe that even when things are hard, there's always something to be thankful for. Watch Coraline. I actually just watched Coraline like the day before yesterday or something. Again, like I said, these are just things that automatically happen for me. Yeah, some of it takes effort, but it does happen. Halloween scavenger hunt. I don't know how many of you have done scavenger hunts with your kids. My kids love them. They love them. Even if it's just inside the house, they love them. So now I'm also going to do a Thanksgiving scavenger hunt. Now we will be out of town, so I'm not sure how that's gonna play out. Maybe if I bring the supplies with me and then like hide everything and then do like one for the adults, because like my whole family is gathering. So maybe if I do one for like the adults/teens and then do one for like the little kids, that might be helpful, because there's not a ton of little kids that are going to be there. Like I think my son is one of the youngest and he's about to be 9 in December. So we shall see. I'll figure it out. Of course, make soup. My son is thoroughly upset that we're in fall because I am making soup like like it's nobody's business. He does not like soup. So on those nights, I just make him a grilled cheese. And then we've also got write letters to family. Obviously, we don't get to see all of our family members all the time, with them living in other states and whatnot. So writing letters to them is a good way to just let them know, hey, we're thinking about you. And then of course we're going to have a family board game night. Watch out, because I'm whooping everybody in Uno. We do get, like, my family's not typically competitive, but when it comes to like playing Uno and stuff like that, I mean, voices be raised. We also play stacking rules, so like you could get plus 135. Maybe that's why the tension's raised. It's funny though. And then we will have a Halloween party. Let the kids have some friends over and whatnot. We will also host a Friendsgiving with some of our close friends and, well, probably not family because they'll all be meeting us there in Arkansas. Of course, we have to watch Hocus Pocus. Have to. That's actually the one movie that I have not watched yet, which is so funny because if you remember in a few videos ago, I showed you guys the new cup that I got. And it's a Hocus Pocus cup, and it's so cute, and I've been using it nonstop. Because like I can admit I'm obsessed. And then we will, of course, decorate cookies. And then we will watch Beetlejuice. Again, I just watched Beetlejuice the other day. Great movie. And then we also have to watch The Nightmare Before Christmas. My absolute favorite movie. And then also volunteering and a random act of kindness. But those are all of my fall bucket list items. I will, of course, update this with what we have done already. And as we knock certain items off, I will keep them updated. And I will include this as a part of like my flip through of my planner at the end of the year, so you guys can see. I hope you guys got some good ideas, and I hope you guys have fun this fall. Let me know in the comments below, like, what are your favorite items or must-do items every fall? I always love to get new ideas from people. So leave those in the comments below, and I will see you guys in my next video, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.